It's alright. Me?
Running.
Oh yeah. I'm just... Mosquito heaven over there.
Yeah, that's the other thing about that other spot we were talking about. There's so much water, it'd be
wet. I know it's bad over here anyway, but I'm kind of just exploring at the moment. Going back to get his camera. It's very buggy. So my fellow camper has advised me that tonight, or in the morning, early hours of tomorrow morning, we've got winds expected of 40 miles an hour. So we're going to try and avoid things like this. They could potentially come down on us. You see how that's just resting on the other trees? Another one there. There's a lot of widowmakers. Say hello, Dan.
Hello,
Dan.
Dan.
Oh. Yes.
Hello.
Well, welcome. I was just explaining to my valued subscribers about the your good, joyous news about the wind.
Yes.
I checked for rain, and we've got rain from about 3 to 4 o'clock onwards. It's 11 something in the morning, so we've got plenty of time to mooch about, find a nice spot, and then we've got a very, very famous YouTuber joining us later. But more about that later on.
Yeah.
I think that might be our.
This way.
I think it's that way, but that looks familiar as well.
We've been there before.
We have. We've been over a lot of these woods. This is our regular haunt, and if you've been here before, this is what we call tick woods, because of the amount of ticks we all get when we leave here, or I seem to get. And tick season is on us, and it's supposed to be very bad this year. Ooh, that's very moist. Look at that. I've got trail runner shoes on because I find them really comfy and they grip really well. And they are Gore-Tex, but only to, obviously, as far as it goes up your leg, up your ankle. So I'm trying to avoid any deep puddles. Look at that lichen, it's so cool, isn't it? Oh, I know where we are now, I think. Very moist. There is a pond, as I mentioned earlier, there's a pond somewhere around here. It's been quite wet, the weather here in the UK over the last few months, so overspill is about. So I'm trying to stick to the drier parts of this. Oh yeah, I know where we are now. Yeah, it's funny how you find yourself gravitating back to places you've been before. Maybe because it's safe, isn't it? You know, you've never seen anyone there before, you know it's good, you know it's dry. I think there's a grave somewhere up here. Someone's buried a pet. There's a little headstone. I think it's over to the left, we'll find out. But yeah. Filming me, filming you. I was just saying there's a grave somewhere here, isn't there?
Yep.
Oh, hello. An Anchor power bank bag. I'm sure it's over there. Sorry. Hello. Hello, hello. You turned it off now, that's... Oh no, don't do that. I thought it was there.
Yeah, it is here. It's there.
I thought there was a little headstone.
No, it was a cross made out of sticks. I think this was where it was.
Yeah. It's a little shallow bit.
There. Maybe? No.
I thought it was somewhere here.
Yeah, someone, I think they buried their dog.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Who knows? But yeah, so this is where we've been before.
So that's the bit where we were.
That's where we were down there. Wow, look at that's come down. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier off film.
Me and John have been on there.
Yeah. Let's have a look. It's very buggy there. I mean, it's buggy everywhere now, but we can have a look.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is I think it's my last video actually uploaded. We came up here. I think it was me and John actually. I think. Yeah. And yeah, you weren't invited. Rule of 3, mate. Rule of 2, even.
Rule of 3, and John's so fat.
Yeah. It's his massive brain taking up all the space. So I think this is where my friend wants to camp, under these trees, and I remember them quite fondly.
Not necessarily want to do, just looking at options.
We've camped along here as well before, along these bits. I think we hammocked, but yeah, it's really buggy. Ugh. I've got my flex tail bug thing. You didn't bring yours. Oh, letting the side down. He's a hardened camper, this dude. I'm a bit of a wussy.
I always wanted to bivvy in amongst those sorts of trees.
Oh.
And just crawl in there.
Buggy.
Anyway, yeah.
So we've bushwhacked through all of that, and we want to have our lunch by the lake. So our plan is to head into the forest there and see if we can sit adjacent to the water and have our respective lunches. We don't tend to like to come out onto these roads because 99.9% of normal people will be walking along these and they see your rucksacks, they're going to know you're camping. It just don't want to rub it in anyone's faces, you know, but it's a good time of the day because the early morning dog walkers have done their job. The lunchtime lot will be here soon, I would say, so it's pretty quiet. We had a quick look again at the weather forecast. It's definitely getting worse. It's going up to 43, 44 miles an hour, the winds, in the early hours. So, yeah, we need to choose our spot rather carefully. So far, I think the first place we went to is ticking the boxes for me. But it is a joint decision. Pretty though. The gorse is all coming out. Lovely. It's always good here. We've always had a good session here. Camping session, you know. Hey, look, this looks all right. Okay, so we found our spot for lunch. It's a nice view, which I'll show you in a bit. Let's see what we've got on the menu. We've got this. Beef stew with pearl barley. It's made by a company called Firepot. I've had some of their stuff in the past. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Slight change of direction on the stove. I'm breaking out an old one. This is a Trangia burner, and this is called the Trangia Triangle. And this is what you get in the Trangia Triangle. That's it. And I haven't used this for a long time, so I'm hoping it will go together without me looking too foolish. That's it, right? And then you put the little circular bit for the Trangia, just sort of pops in like that. Easy as that. And then find yourself a little fairly level amateur hour here. Find yourself a fairly level spot. That should do. I've got this. I made this. It's just something from the kitchen that I carved up so it will fit the smaller cups. In actual fact, I don't think I may need it with this. See, it's not quite there. It's sort of the wrong size, so I made that for it just to sit a bit more comfortably on it. I mean, it does fit, to be fair, but just in case it sort of goes off the side, it makes life a bit easier. Now, before we put that on, we're going to use the Trangia. Get the Trangia in. There's a little bit of fuel in there. We might need to pop a bit more in, I think. I thought that was full up. It's a bit of a schoolboy error. Luckily, I thought it wasn't in the bag then. I was thinking, oh no. Luckily, we've got... I'm using bioethanol liquid. So the traditional use is methylated spirits in this. Why do I use bioethanol? Just what was available. You can use whatever you like. You'll see a lot of people lighting these, and let's see if I can show you. A lot of people really struggle because they tend to try and put the lighter down into it and they get burnt. I find the easiest way is to dip something like that in, light it up, and then put that in there. But you see, it's really hard to see where it's lit. That's definitely lit. I'm hoping it's going to work all right, because as you can tell, it's quite dirty in there. I've never actually cleaned this, so we'll see. I'm not going to bother putting the simmer ring on because I'm just boiling water. So I'm going to let that bloom. It'll just take half a minute to bloom. It heats up around the edges, I think, and then it sort of gets itself going. Just getting some water. Not quite sure how much water I need for this, but I'm going to fill up the kettle because I want a coffee as well. I've got beer with me, but I think a coffee's in order. There we go. Lovely stuff. Now these stoves are not known for their speed. This will take a little while, but that's okay because I've got this view to look at, which is fairly impressive. How nice is that? Well, we'll wait for it to boil, we'll pop that in, I'll come back to you with my thoughts on the beef stew with pearl barley. That's what it looks like. Definitely needs 15 minutes to rehydrate. Still some crunchy bits in there. And even with the little thermo pocket thing, it's only just warm. That's really nice. That's really good.
I think it's called mushroom bigius.
Ooh. Quite arduous underfoot, this terrain, isn't it? To the end, turn left.
Yeah.
I've walked this route many a time.
This is a lot easier than the way we came out.
Yeah. Right, so we are set up. We're in the Hilliburg tonight. As we've got storms, I thought I'd pick Hilly. Actually, truth be told, I didn't pick it because of the storms. It was just top of the pile. I've shown off his new chair. But yeah, here we are. Dan is sporting a Chinese something, 3FUL gear. I like the colour, I have to say. Yeah, be interesting to see inside that. There's the famous YouTuber come to join us. This is Jon. Those of you who don't know, you're under a rock and he's just some bloke. Yeah, well. Dan, Camp Life Bushcraft. Jon from the Muddy Paws channel. Jon's, yeah, very nice. Jon's shelter's looking a bit Spartan though, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Group tarp.
I like it.
Under here.
Perfect.
Bed down a bit. I might do.
It's very kind of you. Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? Excuse the can. I'll tidy that up later. We've got lanterns, electric lanterns, and we've got this. These are really good. Stops the bugs. Flex tail. Little bug repellent thing. I can't remember what they call it, but it's their bug repeller, and it does the job really well. That's been on all afternoon, so a good 3 hours or so. Oh, it's just dropped 2 bars as I'm looking at it. I'm going to pop that under the tarp here, just to hopefully keep away any buggies. Shall I hang this up here somewhere? Hopefully it won't burn through your tarp, Jon, but I don't. Tell you what, it's looking really good. Is that one, is it?
Yeah.
Decathlon?
Yeah, it's got a couple of tiny holes in it.
Yeah, but to be fair, you guys have campfires nearly under it, don't you? I mean, that looks great. So yeah, we're gonna have a little cheeky beer now with the chaps. Later on, we'll do food and whatnot. Start looking at that. Oh, it's just starting to rain, so I'm going to zip it up. Let's see inside. Let's see inside Hilly. Let's have a look. Oh, it's really starting to come down. So we've got thermarest today. I'm going to be quick because it is. Yep, I'm going. It's raining hard. Ooh. I'll show you later. We've got thermarest, and what else have we got in there? Can't remember now. Oh, the East Hills Outdoors sleeping bag. and flex tail pillow, I think it is. Right, she's all done. I'm going to join my mates.
Come on, get in here, John. Rob.
All right, John. Hello. How are we? Hello, everyone. Ah, yes, indeed. There. Now, what did I say? Number 4. So, oh yeah, that's boiling nicely. Not too hot. So, it smells nice. I'm filming. Bottle of something.
Moved it.
Yeah, it does smell quite French, doesn't it? Ooh la la. So, remaining water's going to go in pudding. Oh, that does smell good. Ooh.
I was going to go all over your hand then.
Yeah, me too. Ooh. Oh, it does smell nice, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I think I might put a bit too much water in that one. So there you go. Right, I'm going to leave them for 10 minutes or something. 8 to 10 minutes to rehydrate. And then we'll come back to it. 5 minutes. Yeah. I watched that film the other day. Lock, Stock. Yeah. Was that his first film, Jason?
No, Lock, Stock, we've done before. Bacon.
Very good. Right. Hopefully I'm in shot. Can't quite see, but yeah, let's check it out. Let's have a look. Hey, it looks all right. Let's give it a taste. Oh gosh, it's quite dry. That's really nice. Not like the one you have.
I've not had it before.
Mm.
Most of them spaghetti bolognese dehydrated ones are.
Yeah, not your favourite thing, is it? That's lovely. It's really good. Beautiful. Really nice. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee as well. I'm going to eat dinner. And then we might or might not do a fire. I haven't decided yet. 2 out of 3 of us don't really care. Somebody wants one though, don't they, Dan, eh?
I don't care either.
Do you not?
No. I just thought it might help with the cold.
Did it cook? Cooked up all right?
I think so.
Steak, vegetable and dumplings you've got. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I've had that one before.
It's not water, I'm just going to add it in. Just don't knock it over.
Testing. So yeah, I've had my dinner now, and the lads are just tucking into their MREs. The little self-heating pouches failed on them, so they had to use a stove. It took a bit longer. Yeah, darkness is here. I don't know quite what you can see. There's our little camp. It looks quite homely from here. John kindly let us use his tarp. And yeah, we may have a fire later, who knows, we're still deciding on that. Yeah, it looks quite homely, lads, from a distance with the lights at each end. Yeah. Very rustic. Not quite sure what I'm getting on this camera though. It's the only problem for GoPros, the sensors didn't last very long, did it? Look, I've just turned that on. Let's change that. Yeah, the sensors aren't great on them. So anyway. Right, there we go. So we're in, and yeah, it's been a really nice evening. Catching up with the guys, eating some nice food, drinking lots to drink, and I'm really tired now, so I'm gonna call it a night. But hopefully the high wind that's predicted won't make a visit. We'll find out. If anything interesting happens in the night, I will switch it back on. But for now, that's it. It's 11:15. I'm tired. I normally go to bed quite early at home, so I'm ready for my bed now. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
Well, good morning. It was a great night's sleep. I slept very well for me, and can't say there was any wind that was a problem. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it was a good night. It's a good night. I mean, you can hear the wind in the background possibly, but it's fine. Rain was on and off. It's probably going to start again in a minute, but it's 7:30ish in the morning. John was a little bit cold. He didn't have an under blanket, I think he said, so it must have been freezing in there. But yeah, the Hilly did well. How did you sleep, Jono?
Yeah, right.
A little bit chilly.
A little bit. Hard worse.
You've had worse. Oh no! Interrupting filming. Let's move it all round.
Hello, darling.
Hello, dear. How are you? I was just saying.
Very good.
In his 1970s setup. Carry on camping. That's exactly what it's like. Yeah. You all right though, mate? Did you sleep all right in the 70s fortress?
I slept lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Like a baby. Yes. Anyway.
Bye.
Goodbye. You packing down?
Just get some stuff out of the way.
Oh, it's very generous of you. It's the only dry patch here. There's a little rectangle of dry. Yeah, John's. We had to double top John yesterday. With the East Hills because the decathlon one started to crap itself halfway through the rain. Yeah, it's got old and decrepit like me, but I think he's going to reseal it and it'll be fine. So there you go. Well, it's time for coffee. Because I need to warm myself up a bit. Dip in, and then if I hit the right button, I might not like this. It's very wet. There we go. Let's have a look. Here it is, the king of all breakfasts. Look. Wayfarer all-day breakfast. Haven't had one of these for a long time, so that'll be going in the pot to boil. But I want coffee first. I haven't really thought about this. I should have done a small amount of water. I might pour some back in, and then that'll boil my coffee quicker. You can boil these in then and use the water for hot drinks, but they do taste a bit weird. And yeah, I'm not desperately trying to save water.
And the potatoes have got potatoes and sodium bisulfate. And then there's also salt and...
It's hot.
Oh, they've added salt to it as well.
This is going to be a challenge. I'm trying to get the handle away from the flames. That's a bit better. Fudge sticks. Oh. I made a mistake once of picking it up by there and it burnt me really badly, so I'm very cautious. The wind's coming from this way, so it's almost there actually. Almost. It's not boiling per se, but it's hot enough for what I need. So, God, that handle is so hot. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. John's donated me a sugar, so I forgot to bring sugar. It's funny, that little Trangia stove, it's done a great job, but I always get a lot of comments when I do use it about it, and it's a lightweight Trangia solution. So, right, I think we might need a bit more water in there though, because it's... God, I used 2 litres. There's a bit left for another coffee, I think. if I can scrounge one off my mates, because I haven't got any more sachets. Now the problem with these wet meals, you've got to kind of get it, squeeze it to the bottom of the bag to get it to sit. Something like that. Now the lid won't fit on properly, but I'm trying. It's not going to make any difference, I don't think. Let's see if we can squeeze it on. Yeah. I think my meths is going to run out, or my spirit's going to run out before that's ready, but you get the idea. So the guys are tucking into their USMRE. He's on some weird thing. What was your breakfast, John? What were you having for your breakfast? It was something weird, wasn't it?
Granola.
Oh no, granola, milk and blueberries, hash browns and bacon for seconds. And I think Dan's got the British Army. He's doing a 24-hour British Army ration review. I've done one of them in the past. Obviously there's lots of different menus. It's worth checking out if you're into that sort of thing. We'll do a comprehensive review where I just sit there and guzzle it. Ugh, guzzle. Right. Might pack away a few bits because it looks like a bomb's gone off in there. Look. But yeah, I slept really nice last night. Real nice. Very happy with that. Let's try now. Okay, we've unplugged that. Having some audio problems because someone stood on my camera last night. Dirty look to the left. Right, let's see. This should be hopefully done. It's been boiling away for 10 minutes or so. Oh yeah, that's good. It's nice and warm. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that leftover water just to rinse my mug out because it's a bit icky from the coffee. Some people use this water for hot drinks and that, but I always think it tastes a bit weird. Okay, that's that. You'll notice I always use the simmer ring to put it out the Trangia because this is the sealant ring to stop it leaking. There's a little rubber seal, and when you drop that over it when it's hot, it melts that, and eventually it will start leaking. So now you know. Oh, let's have a look. Are you ready? The food of gods. Let's start with the sausage. Do you know the last one I had of these was a vegan one? It was actually pretty good. I bought it by mistake. Oh yeah. It's really hot. We've got beans, sausage, bacon. There's omelette in there, look. Wonderful. Num num num. Well, that's it. We're done. So Dan was a little dry patch left. A bit of mud. I was over there, and John's just finishing up. As always, leave no trace. I can't remember if we showed the fire last night, but we did have a fire. Can you guess where it was?
It's in there somewhere. Was it there? Where was it? If you guessed there, I think, yeah, there, you were right. But leave no trace, as best as you can. So, my thanks, as always, to my campmates. John, thank you for bringing the communal tarp and being a hero.
You're most welcome. I'll shout just in case your microphone doesn't pick it up.
Yes. And Dan, sulking in the corner. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for coming.
Rob.
So
Nice
speak
to
up, because the microphone's broken.
Nice to see you.
Somebody broke my microphone last night because they had too many wines and were a bit squiffy. They, Dan. Well, I don't know. I think it's just had a moment, so we'll fix that when we get home. But there you go. Camping in the forest. Done.